This is an FRG ministry production with the support of our ministry partners and donors.
The Jesuits have a formula they use. The Jesuits use a formula in spiritual direction. I have always had a Jesuit spiritual director, and I find it so wonderful in discerning where God is in our lives. And two words they use are desolation and consolation. Consolation means the times where you feel the presence of God, where you feel affirmed. How amazing, isn't that incredible to feel the affirmation of the Lord? Transfiguration, this is a moment for the disciples of consolation. They felt affirmed. They felt consoled in their faith. But then there are those moments of desolation. Now, you see, many of us look for consolation. We look for mountaintop experiences. We look for transfiguration moments where we see the presence of God, the glory of God, the voice of the Father. How amazing if our spiritual life was like that. But the reality is, a lot of our spiritual walk is desolation. It is that moment where we wonder if God is present. Where are you, God? But the point is, we grow in holiness very often, not in moments of consolation. Those are moments where we're pushed, and those moments where we're consoled. And Jesus saw the importance of those moments of consolation. Because you see, right after the transfiguration, they were led down the mountain and to the point of crucifixion. Now, that moment was a moment of desolation, and for a long time, until at least Pentecost, until the resurrection, there was a lot of desolation, there was a lot of questioning. But they had to get through that moment because of those moments of consolation. So thank God for those moments where we feel the presence of God. I can point out maybe one or two moments in my life that have been moments of consolation, moments where I knew that the presence of God was there. But you know what? Those moments are rare. So rare, at least in my life. I don't feel the presence of God. I haven't felt the presence of God. I can't even remember the last time I felt the presence of God. But you know what? It does not matter, because I know that God is there. Now, there are moments where I feel okay, where I feel I can have the strength to move forward. But then there are moments, and there have been moments over the last couple of years, where I wanted to run away. Moments where I felt so desolate, in a moment of desolation, that I just wanted to run away from it all. But you know what? The Jesuits also say, St. Ignatius also says, never go against a decision you made in a time of consolation during a time of desolation. In other words, when you've made a decision to follow God in a moment of comfort, a moment of revelation, a moment where you can see clearly, when there's a time of desolation, a time where you just want to run away, don't go back on that decision. Persevere, hold on. I'm so grateful for the gift of perseverance. I'm so grateful that after those transfiguration moments, I continued to walk with Jesus down that mountain to the place of seeming crucifixion. But you see, this is where we grow in holiness, not when we feel the presence of God, but we grow in holiness and strength with the Lord when we wonder where God is, why God has forsaken us, but yet we hang in there, we hold on to there. Because those are the moments of holiness. Those are the moments where God entrusts us with the dark night, N-I-G-H-T, the dark night of the soul. You see, God speaks through the darkness, not only through moments of light. Let's trust Him. For those of us who are going through moments of darkness, keep trusting the Lord. Keep walking with the Lord, knowing that this moment of desolation, God is going to have the final word, the final say, the final victory in your life. All you need to do is to hold on. Hold on to the hope, to the promise that God gave you during a time of consolation.
This production is only made possible because of the generous support of FRG ministry partners and donors. Please go to frgministry.com/donate to make a donation.